Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I got another deck profile from you from our top 4, one of my locals here. Man, he top 4 with what it's called?
INVOKED ELDLICH DPE.
Let's go. That's a spice right there. All right.
It's the most meta trash thing you'll ever see.
But I mean, you're still top 3, so
I mean, we did. All right.
Or top 4. I mean, yeah.
Top 4. Yep. What is it? We got third. So the matchups I had was Brave Prank 2-0'd, Brave PK 2-0'd, Cyber Dragon 0'd, and then I got 0-2'd by 60 card Prank Eldlich. I got Rivalry and Mystic Mine in game 1 and game 2.
Which that deck profile is coming also, guys. So
hell yeah.
Stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe and hit the likes button. Okay.
It's spicy. All right. So speaking of spice, this deck we have 3 Alistair the Invoker. This is the best normal summon in Yu-Gi-Oh! This card gets you. It's a 1-card negate. It's a 1-card OTK. It does so much, and also it's a hand trap, damage trap. Next, we play 2 Invocation. Some people try to cut the shit to 1. No.
Yeah, that's no way you could cut.
You don't. Invocation is really good. You're amazing at Yu-Gi-Oh! If you open Alistair Invocation. Next, we play triple Magical Meltdown and the 1 Terraforming. So Meltdown is amazing. It makes your on-summon effect spell speed 4, and your opponents cannot negate the activation of fusion spells. So if you hard open Fusion Destiny, they can ash it, they go neg 1. Also, if you summon Agaides with the Meltdown, it makes a spell speed 4 pop. It's amazing. It's very good.
That's true. Yeah. Spell speed 4.
This needs to be limited. Meltdown needs to be going to be fucking limited. Now, next we play triple Magician Souls and 2 Illusion of Chaos. Now, I wanted a draw engine in this deck, but I'm too poor for prosperities. So we opted with Magician Souls because since we're also playing like Eldlich stuff. Souls is great. Also, there is a fun combo where just Souls plus Alistair is Mechaba DPE. It's very funny. And then Illusion of Chaos is here to tutor for the Magician Souls, and also is just used to pitch for the Souls. And Souls is great because Eldland plus Souls is pretty good.
Yeah.
Next for hand traps, I played 2 Ash, 2 Ogre, and then triple Imperm. This is interesting because I felt like I bricked too much with Ash, and aside from Fusion Destiny, there isn't all too much that Ash does to impact games. Ogre is there for the Brave Engine, but I cannot justify 3 Ogre in a deck, and 3 Imperm because Imperm is at a once per turn. It can't be called by the grave, and
that's true.
Overall, it covers a good bit because a lot of people have been cutting this thing out because it's in the Brave Engine. No, just pair it with another hand trap. Just Imperm the Griffin Rider. It's easy. Next for the Eldlich stuff, I play 2 Golden Lord as you should. If you play 3 of this, you're awful. And only 2 Cursed Eldland. I felt like 3 Cursed Eldland brick me too much because since I'm not playing pure. But Eldland gets you what you need to do. You keep it on board and just keep getting advantage off it, or you just send it off. Or when you resolve it, you send it off Souls. Easy.
Yeah. Like for Kel's Eldland, because I also tested out with like Fluffles, and yeah, I only play 2 because
it bricks so much.
Yep.
Next for the Eldlich Traps. Very standard ratio. Triple Scarlet Sanguine, triple Conquistador, 2 Huaquero. So today, I almost wanted to play Huaquero at 3. Like, I saw a good amount of instances where I wanted to play 3, but I know it's going to brick me because you want Huaquero to just be searched on command rather than hard opening it. Because if you open multiples of that thing, you're fucked.
Yeah,
that's
true.
And then everything else is just standard. It's just standard Eldlich package. Next, the best engine in the game. 1 Dasher, 1 Celestial, 2 Fusion Destiny. You open this thing, you're amazing at Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes you draw the Fusion Destiny off the Souls, sometimes you draw the Garnets off the Souls. It happens.
Somebody opened it today to me, but then I had Ash for it, so.
The funniest thing is, there was one game where I had Invocation with Dasher Celestial, and I just hard made DP. It was hilarious.
Nice.
Next, this is Spice. Triple Summon them is what I played.
Let's go.
So in this deck, I wanted to play some kind of floodgate that paired on top of all of this like interaction, and with the Brave Engine, like Brave Prank and Brave PK around a lot of our locals, and just in general, Summon Limit did a lot of work. Like I won my game 1 because I had Summon Limit and Mecha DPE with some like Eldlich stuff.
That's crazy.
It did a lot. It was great. This card won me games, and I prefer this over Skill Drain because at least you can still normal summon Alistair with it. That was the main deck. On to extra.
Spicy.
We played 2 Mechaba, 1 Purgatrio, 1 Agaides. I barely made Purgatrio, but it's there. It's there just in case of Brave Prank. Because 1, get rid of their Bow Wow. They can't shuffle it back. And they summon their pranks in defense.
Hold for damage.
Yeah, and then Agaides is also another OTK engine. There was a game where when I made Agaides, I pitched 2 Alistair in damage step. It was amazing.
Wow.
After everything. Then of course the most degenerate fusion monster. It's Zodiac Dryden. It's purple Zodiac Dryden. DPE. This card needs no explanation. This should be banned.
Nah.
The 1 XCs we play is Gustav Max.
For game.
We Gustav Max for game because there are times where you will open nothing but Eldlich. And also, the only other logic thing is, it's like you can cut this out in this variant because like unless you have like a full turn where you can just do whatever you want with the Eldlich stuff, you're usually not going to make this.
Yeah.
But it's there in case that happens.
Yeah.
Now for the links. 1 link 4, access code. No explanation. Access code is amazing. Then the link 3s, BLS and Unicorn. You don't need this BLS link, to be honest. Like this could probably be the Nightmare Phoenix or just some other like toolbox link monster, or hell, it could be a Raijin because that's what I cut out for this. But most decks can't get over this, and sometimes you're in a gummy situation because some fuckers here play Mystic Mine.
Yeah.
And also if you have extra Golden Lords that you want in the graveyard, you can just link it off BLS link or Unicorn in the situation, because sometimes if you just make this, your opponent can't. It's hard for your opponent to DPE, and then you can just banish it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. And then Unicorn is just there for general removal. Next, for the link 2s, I play 1 Lina, 1 Dark, 1 Verte. So Lina is just here because it's another way to link off the Golden Lords and your Eldlich Traps because they are lights. Dark is here because you have Alistair and Magician Souls who are both dark, and also you can just use it to steal your opponent's DP.
Yep.
That's like one of the biggest reasons.
Or Dragoons.
Or Dragoon, or if against a striker player, take their raise.
Yes, that's right.
It's pain. Yes. Now our link 1s. 1 Artemis, 1 Link Spider, and this is a weird one. 1 Imduk.
Oh, interesting.
So Imduk is weird because 1, I don't have a second Link Spider. So this is an alternative. So this card, it's a Catastor to whatever it points to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you summon it though?
It's 1 normal monster except a token. So you just use your Eldlich Trap.
Oh yeah, that's not a token. That's right.
And like in some instances, this card does come up, but normally I would do 2 Link Spiders because it has more attack and it's much more generic.
Yeah.
But in some instances where people don't pay attention to the link zones, which is really surprising if you think about it, you just summon this thing and they have to respond. Because like the amount of times I've made Imduk because people summon DPE directly underneath the extra monster zone, it forces DPE out so easily, and then you put them in a situation because if you have Imduk Mechaba, what are they gonna do?
That's true.
What are they gonna do? That's just how it is. That was the extra deck.
Awesome.
And now a side deck, just because it's a little relevant right now. Side deck, I play triple Artifact Lancia. This card is too good. I almost considered main decking it. This card is just amazing against every meta, every deck in the format.
Yeah.
Every deck it interacts it in some way. Even Prank Kids. You wouldn't think Prank Kids do it. You don't give them access to Roxy's. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Next, 2 Token Collector. I didn't like this thing. I didn't like Token Collector at 3, just because 1, I wanted like some space for the side deck for more things, but also Token Collector. The moment you draw into it, it just keeps coming back. Someone's from graveyard, someone's from hand. Great.
And it's 2K booty, so.
And a 2K booty. It forces a response. Then for my 1 spell, I play Harpy's Feather Duster. I would play I would want to play Twin Twister in here, and I'm looking for extra deck space, but yeah. I still say, even if I did play it, I would include Feather Duster, because if you open this thing, it can end games.
Now, would you consider like taking out the token collector for like Cosmic or like Twin Twisters?
I definitely would. There's 2 cards in here that I would cut for it instead. But most likely, I would probably cut the token collectors because like Brave doesn't really affect you all too much because you have enough interaction to go through everything.
That's true.
Then for the traps, the 3 ofs, I play 3 evenly and 3 judgments. Evenly is just everyone knows why evenly is good. You do it against Brave, you bait out the Griffin Rider, the whole board is gone. And against other back row decks, just drop it evenly. And judgments for game 1, just because judgment is amazing. Judgment stops literally everything you need. It puts you in the game state where that you need to be in to pretty much do everything. And also, because people here play Mystic Mine.
Yeah, that's true.
Then the other cards, I play 2 D-Barrier and 1 Red Reboot. D-Barrier is in here for Sword Soul mostly. It's like Sword Soul, which we don't really have that much of, and also Based, because surprisingly, a lot of base decks are focused on Synchro.
Yeah, because they summon the Auroradon and they're locking. They can't link afterwards.
Yeah, so. And also, this comes up very niche in some Striker DPE because they summon Verte and they go activate Verte effect and they pay cost. You go Chain D-Barrier Call Fusion.
Yep, and then they can't fuse.
They can't summon DPE. They lost 2K. In general, D-Barrier is still good. I just can't justify it at 3. And then I played the 1 Red Reboot for mirror matches.
Yep.
Just like. There's a lot of discussing traps right now, and Red Reboot is just the out for it. It's like if you wanted, this is an IO for this is a slightly worse IO for traps. It's insane. But that is the list.
All right, guys. So Min is gonna show us a combo where he's talking about having a Mechaba and a DPE, which is the Soul and the Alistair. So yep.
Yeah. So. If you have any way to access Alistair and Souls, so like Meltdown, Illusion, or like just hard drawing these, you can do that. And extra plus if you have Cursed Eldland. So how this combo goes is, of course, it's like you use the effect of Souls to special summon, then you pitch the Illusion of Chaos as cost, like so. Then you can use the effect of Souls. It's like pitch any 2 random cards. Draw and then just draw any 2 cards, and in this case it would just be an invocation and Imperm. It doesn't matter. Then you proceed to normal summon Alistair, use this effect, grab the invocation like so. Then you link Alistair for 1, summon Artemis. Then you link the souls in the Artemis for the Verte Anaconda, and then you use the invocation to just from them in graveyard, and then you can make the Mechaba, and of course you shuffle that shit back, you add Alistair to hand, and then you can use Verte effect without really having to worry about Imperm either, like Imperm, Veiler, like any of those like standard negations that you would use against it, and then you just use it, and it just guarantees you a DPE.
That is spicy, yeah, because the Mechaba protects the Verte.
Yes.
So yeah, that's amazing, dude.
Yeah, it's surprising, and of course. The only thing you fear is Super Poly.
Of course, but like, now it's not gonna be like relevant, but as like the structure deck comes out, yeah, it's gonna be super
Albaz Strike.
Well, thank you so much, man. All right, guys, if you guys like the deck profile, let me know if you have any feedbacks in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.